beautiful family. How are you doing? How is the fasting? I hope we're all doing good and fine. So today I want to have little explanation about infection. A lot of people have been asking me, Halisma, can a man give a woman infection? Halisma, how can a woman get infection? Halisma, I've been having infection and I've been treating infection for a while now, but I'm still having infection. It's still coming back all the time. So yes, I'm sure this little explanation, or will I say little talk of mine, will make you understand what exactly is infection and how you can prevent infection and how you can take care of yourself when you have infection. So here, when a lot of us hear about infection, we all get panic. Please don't get panic. There's nothing to be afraid of. So I'll start with the definition of infection. Yeast, Punani, I won't call it Punani. Yeast infection is a fungal infection that causes irritation, discharge, and intense itches of the punani and vulva. Yeast infection affects up to 9 out of 10 women at most point in their life. So among 10 women, 9 of them will definitely have infection. 9 of them suffer from infection, yeast infection. So what are the signs of the infection? What are the signs of infection? Some people even have this infection, but they don't even know what exactly is the sign. Some of them even suffer from these signs, but they don't know it's infection. So I'm here to give you details of the little knowledge I have. So you see change in discharge, colored discharge. You know, when you're seeing discharge, there are different types of discharge, but you won't really know which one is infection or which one is not infection. It's normal for a woman to have discharge. Yeah, it's normal for a woman to have discharge, because discharge can come as if her own flow, discharge can come as a change of hormones also. So that is why I said it's normal, though this is not part of the medical terms. So you can experience discharge like whitish discharge, yellowish discharge, and even reddish or brownish discharge. But all this discharge comes with a reason. It doesn't just come like that. And also you will notice your punani is itchy or irritation, or it will be irritating you, or you'll be experiencing itches wherever you go. You can't just sit down. Wherever you move, you just, it's kind of embarrassing. I know it is, because I've seen a lot of people that don't even know they are doing that. I felt for them also. Even men also do itchy. They also itch, and it scratched them a lot, and it's kind of embarrassing. So there are pains during the other room workout. When you're having workout with your man or your woman, you'll be experiencing these pains. You're not enjoying it at all. You're not feeling it at all. Yeast infection can also cause that too. It's also part of the signs. And also you experience pains while urinating. While you're urinating, you don't even want to urinate. When it's coming out, it's paining you, bringing out these pains. You don't even want to urinate. You're feeling this, this pain that you can't even explain. Yeah, it's also a sign of infection. And for some people that lasts for 3 days without even treatment. Yeah, there are some people that when they are having this infection, they don't even go under any treatment, and after 3 days this infection will just go away without them taking any medical treatment, any herbal treatment. It just go away on its own. And some people, they have this light bleeding or spotting. You notice when you wear your pants, you notice a little spot of blood, and you think it's your period. That's not period. If it happens first time, second time, third time, please try as much as possible to visit the laboratory for a medical check-up. Then you know whether it's infection or it's not. These are the signs of infections. If you're experiencing these signs, try as much as possible to visit the laboratory for checkup to make sure if you're having this, you should go for treatment. And also I have a question here. Is someone asked me, can a man gives a woman infection? Can a man give his partner infection? Yes, it's possible, because if a man have balantinitis, which is caused by yeast, so that yeast, when they have any relationship, any intimate relationship with his partner, the yeast may surely develop their own yeast, which is also called. I have few causes of yeast infection, which you might be doing it, or someone close to you might be doing it, and you don't know that this particular thing you're doing causes infection or attracts infection to your system. And please, if you know anybody that is doing this, try as much as possible to share my video to this person, so that the person can watch this video and may likely stop or know what to do. So please, if you are watching this video wherever you are, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification button and like and share. Thank you. So I'm going to mention the few ones I know with the little knowledge I have. So number one is fingering and oral relationship. That's intimate relationship, intimacy between you and your partner. Not really when you meet with someone, when the finger mostly when the finger is dirty, when he or she use the finger to perform, and that finger is dirty, it can also cause infection. When the finger is unkept, the finger is dirty, and this partner try to use this finger on you, you can get infection through that side. So when you're having any play with your partner, try as much as possible to let him or her know that to wash his or her hand, so that you won't contact this infection. So secondly, chemical and soap, chemicals like soap, like spray, perfume, and even your clothes, that's your pants, can cause irritation. That's in the sense that if you are using this particular product on your punani, and you know that you're getting irritation, you're getting itches, you're getting all the signs I mentioned previously, try as much as possible to stay away from these chemicals. So, and the third one is where you bend to urinate. Our African people, our African parents, our African women in general, we usually bend down to urinate. So please, that it's not everywhere that you can find any toilet or any convenient place for you to do that. So some of us try to go aside or go at the back of the building to urinate. So when you're squatting, please make sure where you're squatting to urinate is a sun reflects to that particular place, because when a particular person that have this yeast infection urinate in that spot, if that place is a sunny environment, or is a place that sun reflects, definitely the sun will burn out the bacteria or the fungi that may lead to infection, that may cause infection to you. But if you get somewhere under the tree or shade, somewhere that there's shade, you urinate there, and the person that have infection urinate previously before you came and urinate there too, that fungi can evaporate or splash out to your own punani, and can also lead to infection also. So the fourth one is your. So please try as much as possible to make sure you change your pants every 6 months, and when you're washing them, try as much as possible to wash them and dry them under the sun. Stop drying your pants in your toilet. That is not the proper way to dry your pants. Please and please. And the fifth one is It's normal for we women to bring out discharge out, but observe your discharge all the time. Yes guys, if you're a woman, please listen carefully. This is our topic. If you're having discharge, it's normal for we women to have discharge, but try as much as possible to observe your discharge, to look at it all the time, to observe whether it's colorish, yellowish, or is does it cease, does it draw, does it, you have to, very very important to observe that too. So the sixth one is be careful where you sit. Yes, be careful where you sit down, be careful where you keep your bum. That is why our foreparents, our parents, our grandparents, they do talk to us, stop sitting down on the floor, stop sitting down on the tiles, stop walking about barefooted. I'm sure most of you know that. If you ask why, they don't want to come out to tell you why, because most especially if you're coming from the northern part of Nigeria, our parents are shy to open up to tell us what exactly is the issue, what is it. So they are trying to give you a warning sign of infection, that because when you do that, it also attracts yeast infection. Yes. Then the seventh one is as a woman, avoid or reducing your intake of cold water or cold drink. So if you're a woman, so you will hear me saying if you are a woman, I'm talking of a lady, a woman, a girl in general. You are a woman, one day you will be a mother. So that is why I'm using that as a respect for all women, for all girls. So as a woman, avoid or reduce your intake of cold drinks or cold water, because it also attracts yeast infection to your system. Even for a man, we usually tell men avoid taking cold drinks, avoid taking cold water. You can take it for sure, but reduce the intake of taking it. I know it's necessary, our weather is hot, but please avoid it. The complication, the side effect is a lot. And avoid or reducing cold water to wash your punani. It attracts yeast infection too. So for we women, please try as much as possible to avoid yeast infection. It also attracts infection too. That is why most women that call me to complain, they usually complain that, Halisma, I don't know, when I'm using cold water to wash my punani, it inches and it kind of give me irritation. Yes, cold water causes yeast infection too. So try as much as possible to use warm water, not hot water, warm water to wash your punani with it. And some women even complain when they use our tightener for inserting, they notice discharge. Yes, it's normal, because when you use this tightener to tighten your punani, it kind of contracts your punani inside, so it kind of bring all those your discharge, that's the wettener, it brings it all together. That is why you see that discharge. So if you use warm water to wash your punani, it comes back to normal. You don't feel anything anymore. You don't feel that discharge, you don't feel that irritation any longer. And also, if you are likely experiencing all this, try to do laboratory for that. Try to go for laboratory for checkup, so that you'll be sure of what is wrong with you. You are sure of what to tell me when you come to Halisma. You'll know what to tell me, I will know what to give you. So get a quality herbal medication for yeast infection, or yeast infection can be treated with medical drugs. But the problem is most customers come back to me based on customer complaints. They come back to me that they've gone to the hospital for treating yeast infection, but it still comes back after a few months or few